We are watching a performance of the song Afreen Afreen. Please forgive my pronunciation. The singers we are watching are Rahat Fateh Ali Khan and Momina Mustehsan. I have not heard this song before. Seeing how many views this particular performance has, I recognize I am way behind the times, so we're gonna try and fix that today. Here we go.
ऐसा देखा नहीं खूबसूरत कोई जिस्म जैसे अजंता की मूरत कोई जिस्म जैसे निगाहों पे जादू कोई जिस्म नगमा कोई जिस्म खुशबू कोई जिस्म जैसे महकती हुई चांदनी जिस्म जैसे मचलती हुई रागनी जिस्म जैसे के खिलता हुआ एक चमन जिस्म जैसे के सूरज की पहली किरण जिस्म तरशा हुआ दिलकशो दिलनशी संदली संदली मरमरी मरमरी उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं आफरी 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 तू भी देखे अगर तो कहे हम नशी आफरी 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 उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं.
Okay. This is so beautiful. Here we go. We're going back. If you're new here, we talk about vocals, obviously, and I do a lot of rewinding and a lot of pausing. So we're going back to the beginning. The harmonies with those three singers, oh my gosh, those were so gorgeous. Let me see if I can pick up where they sort of started. Here we go. I have goosebumps. It transports me into just this whimsical, magical forest where I can just sort of hear these gorgeous sounds all around. The balance between the three is impeccable. The vibrato that is sort of creeping in every once in a while, it's not so overpowering that we're getting a lot of tension in the sound. You know, it feels very unified. And that slight airiness, that slight breathiness, that's just giving this added shimmer to the sound. I think it is so stunning. I also love the balance and range, having the two female singers and then the one male vocalist. It's so gorgeous. Here we go.
ऐसा देखा नहीं खूबसूरत कोई जिस्म जैसे अजंता की मूरत कोई जिस्म जैसे निगाहों पे जादू कोई जिस्म नगमा कोई जिस्म खुशबू कोई जिस्म जैसे महकती हुई चांदनी जिस्म जैसे मचलती हुई रागनी जिस्म जैसे के खिलता हुआ एक चमन जिस्म जैसे के सूरज की पहली किरण जिस्म तरशा हुआ दिलकशो दिल नशी संदली संदली मरमरी मरमरी.
So whenever I do these reactions, I try to know enough so I have context about whether it's the song or the artist singing, but I don't go too deep so that I don't see or read any spoilers or, accidentally watch something that's going to give away a surprise. So I do understand that this man is a legend. I've never heard him sing before. Watching is so captivating. I love the smile that he has throughout so much of this. I was trained in sort of a Western classical tradition when it comes to singing, but there are always through lines regardless of your training and technique, or even posturing, resonators, they all work the same. It's just how you decide to utilize them depending on the genre or the style that you're singing. The way he's got that gorgeous smile throughout, I mean, we're getting some lift in the cheekbones, widening of the palate, but he also has this beautiful backspace. And as I was listening the first time around, all I could think is just how beautifully balanced his tone is, in that it's not super bright, it's not super forward, but it's also not so rich and so full that it sort of doesn't have the shimmer on top. It's got this great balance, so we're getting the depth and the color, but we're also getting, I always say it, ping. I love the ping that we get whenever people incorporate brightness and forward placement in their sound. It's stunning. Let me back it up just a little bit. And then toward the end of this, I recall getting some agility, hearing some of that. Also, the contrast just between his solo line and the harmonies, because those harmonies just feel so ethereal and gentle and warm and inviting. And then he's got a bit more power, a bit more, full adduction as he's singing this line. I think between the two, it's just, it's so gorgeous. Here we go.
उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं आफरीन आफरीन.
That one image, I don't know if this is gonna get blocked, so where are we? 1:46-ish. You can see how effortless it is for him to change sounds, whether it's the vowels or the consonants, but he's got this gorgeous, like, relaxed, it's kind of a smile. I usually say, like, biting of the apple sort of posturing. It's just, I can't get enough of it. It's so captivating to watch.
मुमकिन नहीं उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं आफरीन 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 तू भी देखे अगर तो कहे हम नशी आफरीन 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 उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं. बांधी तूने अखियों के डोर मन मेरा खिंचा चलाया तेरी ओर मेरे चेहरे की सुबह जुल्फों की शाम मेरा सब कुछ है पिया अब से तेरे नाम नजरों ने तेरी छुआ तो है ये जादू हुआ होने लगी हूँ मैं हंसी आफरी 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 आफरी
I have never heard such a tone. Um, I what a gorgeous voice. I think I was expecting maybe a little bit more press, a little firmer reduction at some moments, and the fact that she kept everything so light was shocking to me. It's so elegant, and there's this fragility to it that I've never heard anything like it. I'm gonna play that back. Also, this song, I don't know. I will listen to more versions of this song, I promise. But I am curious if I like the style that I'm hearing, and I don't know if it's because of this particular version or if it's the song itself. You know, there are some very soulful elements, especially with the acoustic guitar, and then you've got this. I mean, just the use of a wind chime. Who doesn't love that? But there are also some like very folksy qualities that are sort of peeking through. And then there's just this lush romanticism. There's so much in this one piece. And I don't know if it was their cover specifically, their version specifically, or if it's always like this, but I'm here for it. Here we go.
जाने कैसे बांधी तूने अखियों के डोर मन मेरा खिंचा चलाया तेरी ओर
I would say this is just such a great mix. I think when I was talking about Alison Krauss, it's so rare to find singers who have this much dexterity in their mix when they're incorporating more of that head voice sound. So often mix is used to belt more, to have more power as you go higher, but I just treasure when someone kind of does the opposite with their mix, when they're using it in a way that just is so elegant and so delicate, and it is just so inviting. Okay.
जाने कैसे बांधी तूने अखियों के डोर मन मेरा खिंचा चलाया तेरी ओर मेरे चेहरे की सुबह जुल्फों की शाम मेरा सब कुछ है पिया अब से तेरे नाम नजरों ने तेरी छुआ तो है ये जादू हुआ होने लगी हूँ मैं हंसी आफरी आफरी है शादाब है चेहरा उसका है या कोई माताब है चेहरा जैसे गजल चेहरा जाने गजल चेहरा जैसे कली चेहरा जैसे कमल चेहरा जैसे तस्वीर भी चेहरा एक ख्वाब भी चेहरा ताबीर भी चेहरा कोई अलिफ लैल भी दास्तां चेहरा एक पल यकीन चेहरा एक पल गुमा चेहरा जैसा के चेहरा कहीं भी नहीं मारू मारू महजबी महजबी उसने जाना कि तारीफ
I'm sorry. The joy that is just emanating from this room is so, I don't know, it's just so special to see and to watch, and just the light in everyone's eyes as they're a part of this. There was a moment I loved hearing, and it's a technique that I am obviously not very familiar with considering my own training, but let me see if I can find it. He went up to a higher note, and I've always loved this sound because it's got so much power, but it feels so, maybe thin is the word I'm looking for. I feel like as more people, you know, when singers are trying to get those big notes or sing higher in this mix with more press in the chords so that it feels more powerful, it just grows and grows and grows. And for him to have so much restraint and control on the top, there's this particular sound that I think is just so gorgeous.
चेहरा उसका है या कोई माताब है चेहरा जैसे गजल चेहरा जाने गजल चेहरा जैसे कली चेहरा जैसे कमल चेहरा जैसे
That was it. Let me play that again.
चेहरा जाने गजल चेहरा जैसे कली चेहरा जैसे कमल चेहरा जैसे तस्वीर भी चेहरा एक ख्वाब भी चेहरा ताबीर भी चेहरा कोई अलिफ लैल भी दास्तां चेहरा एक पल यकीन चेहरा एक पल गुमा चेहरा जैसा के चेहरा कहीं भी नहीं मारू मारू महजबी महजबी उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं आफरीन 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 तू भी देखे अगर तो कहे हम नशी आफरीन 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 उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं
We're watching that again. Here we go.
मारू मारू उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं आफरी 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 तू भी देखे अगर तो कहे हम नशी आफरी 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 उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं dane dane daga dane 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 daga dane dane da ga dane da ga ma ga da dane ne da ga ga ma da dane da dane da ma ga ma da ma ga ma da ma da ni sa ga da ni da ni da ni da ma ga da sa ni da ma ga da dane ne da ga ga ma da dane ne da ga da ma ga da dane ne da ma ga da.
So much is happening. Oh my gosh. Okay. Holy cow. Everything from just like the double articulation, just how quickly everything is happening, some of that rasp and the texture that's coming through in these high notes. It's a completely different tone than we heard before. I am just amazed. I don't know, is this, again, I'm asking, I will do my research, but is this like an improvisatory section? Is it always meant to sound like this? Oh my golly, this is incredible. Okay. Oh, that too. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call it a slide. I don't know if that's what I'm hearing. It sounds so cool. I will be watching that a dozen more times. There is so much to take in. I can't even wrap my head around it. A few things I do want to mention. When it comes to this particular style, this training, I am always in awe of these musicians' intonation. The ear training that it requires to do this is just next level. And so I love hearing the simplicity in a line where they can demonstrate that. But when you have something so complex and so intricate, it's just, I don't know. I'm going to say something. I get nervous saying these things. Personal preference. I would rather listen to something like this than just runs for days, because I think I can't even fathom how much skill and education and work goes into being able to do this. Just personal preference, my opinion. It's something that I'm just mesmerized and amazed by this. And obviously, yes, when a singer, especially in Western music, when they do lots of these, flourished runs and show off their dexterity. I love that too. But this for me it's on a completely different level. It's a completely different universe. I'm fumbling over my words. Bleh. Okay. Yes, intonation. Also, the syncopation at the end there was super cool to hear, which is why I was questioning how much of it was rehearsed, or if it wasn't improv. It sure sounded like it, and so I love the excitement that was building. It just, for me, not knowing where the song was going to go next, I don't know. This was an experience. That's it for today. Like I said, I'm gonna go watch this a bit more, and I'm gonna do my research and probably watch some other versions. But please, as much info as you are willing to provide, I am ready to hear it and to read it and to learn about this particular piece, because it is